Virgo, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do a reading for you for mid-May. We're going to take a look at your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. Let's get started. I hope you're all doing well. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Virgo. I'm feeling like you are in a very hopeful energy right now, a hopeful energy. Let's see. Let's see what the oracle messages want to say as you step into your power. Ooh, you got powered up by this full moon. And you're recovering. Your fire is recovering. Look at that. This is fire meets water. Ooh, I rarely get this. I'm not sure. I don't know a whole lot. I don't have the booklet, but this is Amaterasu. You may want to look this individual up. This does sound like a familiar goddess, but I'm not sure what that means. And then you got the Power Up card, Queen of the Sun. Ooh. This is really powerful, Virgo. You're recovering from something, but it's almost like your emotions are meeting. Some of you have strong fire placements as well, but I'm seeing like a cleansing here and opening up to the divine, almost like I'm getting like your soul flame. I want to get a current that goes with this, your crown chakra. Yeah, you're being anointed with a spiritual growth. I mean, you have the Queen of the Sun. She's like the most powerful card in the whole deck of the Sun deck. So it's like you have a lot of divine feminine goddess energy this month where you're awakening to your own divinity and your fire, like your soul flame is really deepening. This is like, some of you, this could be like Kundalini raising, and traveling up to the crown, like something awakening you. Ooh, this is powerful. The frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. Yeah, you're transmuting something that may have been a downward force in your life, whatever it was, and you're turning. You almost sometimes too, I was describing this last night to someone near and dear to me, that when we have a lot of difficult things happen to us in life, we can start to have a perception that life is a struggle. Obviously, right? Out of life circumstances. And then when good things start to happen and we start to change our frequency and we start to change our mindset and positive, we lean more towards positive experiences. It doesn't mean that you're not going to still have difficult circumstances or struggles. It just means that your mindset is a positive polarity and you're changing your very vibration around what's possible. So it feels like you're shifting. Not that you were negative. It just means that any negativity that you've had to carry in life struggles is now being transmuted. I like that a lot. Which one are we using? I'm feeling the Astro Matrix. I just used that for Pisces. Let's see. What's going on here? Surface level. Yeah. Some of you had a lot of conflict in order to bring about greater enlightenment. And this is sometimes when we choose struggle to learn. I personally have done that myself. And I look back now and I'm like, it's worth the growing pains I had to go through. You know, sometimes, I'm a stubborn person, a stubborn soul. So I decided, I'm going to have some difficulty, right? To carve out my life lessons. So I feel like you understand this notion, Virgo, very well. And there you are, Virgo. Especially during this karmic year. I feel like you're hitting your stride. You're like, I got this now. All right. And I think what it's taught you is to consider alternate perspectives, namely the spiritual perspective, right? Because that trumps all. And you can see your life from spiritual eyes. It changes everything, doesn't it? Like I said, transmuting negativity because you have dealt with strife, but then you find your power. You do. You reclaim your power. All right, let's see. What is the overall general energy here for the rest of the month? What are you facing here? What are you facing here? Talk about spiritual signs, synchronicities, Cupid's arrows, powerful movement forward, feeling your fire come back alive again. Some of you are like, I powered down for a little while, but now I'm powering up, right? Things are looking up, Virgo. I really feel like you're hitting your stride. You're being crowned with new light and being activated. Eight of Wands is a great card because we have the doves too on either side. So whatever's coming in, whatever's coming at you, it's gonna bring more peace to your life. We have calm waters here among the hillsides. So as spirited as it may be, as exciting as it may be, it's something emotionally calm for you. Ooh, you had an ending. Oh, it's almost like the ending, like I said, the end of the struggle, or at least the perception of struggle. And what it all taught you is, what do I need to? I need to guard my energy. I need to protect my energy and not take on the burdens of other people or take on things that are too challenging for me and try to alter them. Sometimes in life, we're being guided to let go, right? And I talked about this parable not long ago where a woman got shoved into a raging, river. And you can fight against the current and you can exhaust yourself, or you can just surrender and let go, and then you'll float on the surface. And if you fight, that creates more resistance. So I think what you learned in the past is I'm not going to fight against the current. And in order to do so, I have to relax and let go. I like that. 10 of Swords, 5 of Wands to the 7 of Wands. You could have had a lot of things come at you that were challenging you. Could be amongst a family, a group dynamic, a work situation. And it kind of like you learned a lot through that experience. Some of you, it's your family dynamics, right? Others of you, it's just the conflict of life, right? The life strife. I like that, though. I feel like we don't even need to go there. It's like lesson learned. You know how to transmute that energy now. And it's when things kind of fire you up in a negative way. And it's almost like when people want to poke you. And you can fall for it until you go, you know what? I want to heal so much that if you poke me, I understand you're poking me, and I can choose, I can stay conscious in my response to that. Oh, wow. All right. Biggest thing here is slow down. Slow down this month. The slower you go, the more success you will have. And what Spirit is sending your way. In the current energy, we have the Queen of Swords, the 8 of Swords, and the Empress. So this is an overthinking mind. It's interesting because Pisces had this, so you could be dealing with Pisces, or it could just because your emotional waters are being stirred. What did you learn in the past? Don't go against the current. No need to struggle. If you have energies coming at you, guard your energy. So it's almost like you're trying to preemptively protect yourself when Spirit said all you got to do is nurture yourself to the extent to where your mind doesn't take over that divine feminine energy. Let yourself receive. In other words, let yourself receive. I think you get trapped a little bit about nurturing yourself so much to the degree to which you actually speak up about what you're thinking and feeling, and you worry about persecution, and you worry about not being nurtured. You worry about not being truly cared for. You're worried about being too much. Some of you, like if I speak up, but that's self-love. You're showing yourself love when you actually nurture the parts of you that you used to trap out of fear, of rejection, of they're not going to understand what I'm saying. We're going to fight. We're going to have a conflict. So nurture the parts of you that you tended to shy away from expressing. That will help you a lot this month. Empress, 8 of Swords, Queen of Swords. Now, when we go into the future, we have the 7 of Swords, the Star, and the 5 of Cups. You had something that you heavily grieved. It's still with you. You are healing from that still. And I think that you're timid. You're timid about opening up. And you need to be careful because I think that you have this real purity this month. And you're recovering something. It's like when you're powering back up again and you're recovering from something. I want to get one more frequency because normally I pull 3. We have power, recovery, possibility. The flames of passion. You have a lot of fire this month. A lot of fire. Look at all this fire. Fire and light combined with water. You see how she's calm here? It's like the more it's like you got to just root and ground. So do the things that nurture your body, your mind, and your spirit this month. That's your focal point right now, because you do not, an overactive mind is a mind that is is inside of a body that is too much at rest. You know, the more active and the more you move and the more you nurture those parts of yourself, your mind won't take over. Because Virgo, I'm a Libra. I understand you. I know Virgos have, like, you're so analytical, right? You know the analytics of every move you make and every move other people make. And all Spirit wants you to do is, well, that may still take hold of you. You need to override that and balance it out with more of that self-nurturing and self-love. And speak up for your wants and needs, and you don't have to fear persecution. There's a lot of healing, too, around building trust after going through a lot of loss. You know, whether you're grieving other situations, I think that there's this fear that you have to strategize how you show up in something. And Spirit said, just be you. Be you. It's exhausting to do anything other than that. And I think the more you just be yourself, it'll really be healing for you. Because I see you're going in a new spirited direction here with the Knight of Wands. And you're going to succeed and triumph. There's something that's succeeding this month. And it has a lot to do with you recovering and opening up to new possibilities and really regaining and reclaiming your power. Maybe no longer seeing life as such a struggle. Virgo, I know you had a really rough year last year, reading for you, where there was just hit after hit after hit after hit with things that were difficult. But it's like you're on this path where you're really being guided. Let's go deeper. And I think what it all boils down to is, in order to align with your star, it doesn't involve strategy. It just involves being in your body and surrendering, right? What I said. What did you learn in the past? Don't go against the current. Relax. Let it flow. Wow. Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Oh, you're like, but the stakes are really high, Jenna. Like, this is important to me. I'm just getting this overall. Be you. Be you. Be you, Virgo. Let's go into the 8 of Wands. Nice. I think that you're really applying something powerful here. We go from the 8 of Wands to the 9 of Wands. So, and to the Ace of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. So there's a lot of truth and clarity being expressed. And I think that you're kind of unpacking some things with someone in a safe way. It's almost like you're being guided to. Like, this is what I've been through in life. And can you hold that? You know, like, I have wounds, right? And it's like this gentleness. The more gentle you are with your own wounding and the fatigue in that and the communication around that, the more you're going to ground in something that is very healing for you. It's like, share the parts of yourself that you're afraid to show people for fear of loss, that they're not going to accept you or care about you. Yeah. And I think too that you're at the end of a cycle. Very quick, like this month is the end of a cycle where you went through a lot. But it taught you that you needed to wade through some of your wounding and to get to the other side of your own personal truth. You have a deeper connection with the signs and synchronicities in spirit now. So when a wound comes up, you're communicating in a better way about it. This is very healing for you. I'm seeing a lot of healing. It's making me feel emotional. I want to cry because it's like, this is deep self-love, deep inner work. And then rising above that and trusting your path. And as everyone's having it's like, trust your path, even when you have to struggle, even when the wounds come up, when the triggers come up, right? Let go of control, surrender. Like, these are so strong, these themes for this karmic year, because we're unpacking the baggage and we're letting go of control. And we're practicing a lot of grounding, anchoring in self energies that help us align with our divine feminine, which is love. I don't want to go. I feel like you got it in the past. You understood. I want to see what's kind of getting you stuck in your head here currently. It is a loving connection. The lovers. It's a choice in love. Oh my gosh, full of a lot of happiness. Boy, you two can spin some yarn. Wow, we have the King and Queen of Swords. This is your mental match. Virgo, this person. This is your mental match. This is begging to be nurtured. I think that your job is to not overthink something that's a natural fit for you. This is a lot of happiness and a lot of deep connection. This is a meeting of true minds. Like two minds that are very intelligent. And that is it's like creating so much nurturing. Oh my God. We have the Emperor, the Empress. Good Lord. Whoa. That just snuck in. You two are learning how to let go of control by overthinking. You just got to surrender and just dive deep into balancing out your healthy masculine and feminine. And if you do that, see, it all comes down. Every relationship you have is a reflection of how willing you are to communicate with honesty what you're thinking and feeling. The more vulnerable you are, the more transparent you are, and the more open you are to that, the deeper that love will go. And I'm seeing that this connection has great potential, profound potential to not only heal a lot of wounds from the past, but also heal a lot of the sadness of a trust wound. Trusting an actual person, Virgo, that has your back. Wow. This is powerful here. I mean, I'm sitting here looking at the Emperor and Empress, right? And then the King and Queen of Swords with the Sun and the Lovers, and right smack dab in the middle is the Eight of Swords, which is, are you going to behave differently this time? Are you going to repeat a pattern of not being honest about what you're experiencing? Is it safe to show this person all of you, even the parts of you that you hide? Because that's what this connection is going to ask of you. It's powerful. Don't hold back. This is also don't hold back from a connection that feels like the best possible fit for you. You can believe in something like this. It's like you're meant to go towards this. Two of Wands. It's part of your life path, whatever this is. I think you two are clearing up fears of abandonment, fear of betrayal of trust, and healing, deep, 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 deep healing in a connection. And also both of you are coming into alignment with the healthy aspects of self through the power of transparent and open, truthful communication. This is powerful. This is a powerful connection in your life, Virgo. No doubt. Wow. Yeah. Oh, this is so good. Virgo, this is so good. It's like hiccup. Nope, not going to do that again. Hiccup. Nope, not going to do that again. You both are course correcting in the way you choose to show up. And all you got to do is be patient. I think you're trying to be patient with going, this is patience. Temperance, all right? We're clarifying an energy frequency of, oh my God, this is what I want, right? It's gonna help me heal. This connection is gonna help me heal on a very deep level. Shifting from my life as a struggle to I'm going with grace. And I'm dropping the parts of myself that want to control because of my wounding. Basically, you're learning how to trust another person. And you are tempering and blending the energies, and you're being led and guided to follow your intuition. And I think that you're emotionally investing in something, and there's a little bit of overwhelm at times because you're like, can I trust in this? This is like, I'm going towards this new chapter with this person, and I've had so much loss, and there's fear that's going to come up. This is when we have something so good come in that you could project old stuff. But what did you learn from the projections of the old when you were in other relationships? That's what I mean. This is healing from other experiences and not letting them sabotage a good thing. So that's what I see in the near future. You two are blending and you're emotionally investing in this, and you get to choose, am I going to trust this or I'm going to be afraid of losing this? That's called sabotaging. And I think two of you could do that if you chose to do that by not communicating. It's like there's something very powerful about the way you two communicate. And it's a matter of really trusting each other. You know how hard that is when you have people who betrayed your trust? Hard. But that's Spirit sending this to you. So you can actually look at the wounding and say, you know what? I want to co-create. This is a powerful breakthrough for you in clearing up some wounds for both of you. Some of you, this isn't a new person, but you are choosing to rise above and you're learning how to communicate better with your significant other. This is a significant other. I mean, this is a powerful match. Okay? Emperor, Empress. And what's being highlighted the rest of the month is your communication styles. And is that helping you move forward? Or is it hindering you? And how can you find greater clarity in moving forward and making plans and going in this beautiful, inspired direction? I think the two of you inspire each other. And there's a lot of emotional investment here. Definitely. Like I said, a lot of emotional investment. 7 of Pentacles. This is a spiritual connection for sure. We have a lot of 7s. Wow. Wow. I think the thing is this, some of you, this might be a new thing where you're still trying to ground in it, right? It's so new that you're trying to ground in it. Clarifying the Knight of Wands and the 6 of Wands. This is victory. And then we have a King of Pentacles. Some of you are really stepping up in your career, but you're looking at what you need to shed in order to go through a complete and utter transformation. And as it relates to this connection, it's like two things are happening at the same time. You're claiming victory over a final transformation over a past chapter where you were guided to create more stability for yourself on your own. And I think that there was a lot of loss during that chapter. But you're moving in a powerful new direction, and it's a complete transformation of life out of feeling alone and on your own to rooting and grounding in a feeling of triumph, Virgo. So I say enjoy coming into this beautiful alignment in self, allowing someone around you to come into beautiful alignment, the success of healthy, transparent communication, and the willingness to surrender old baggage around the illusions and the projections of love when it was misaligned in what it taught you, and applying those principles to create something healthy now. It's powerful. Let's go into some advice, shall we? Yours came through nice and easy. Nice. This is easy does it, right? Easy does it. Do not project distrust onto the situation. I'm seeing that it could, if you do that, or if this person does that, like this is when I know when trust is when distrust is like warranted, but this feels like I'm seeing that the distrust is an illusion. You two need to co-create and just stay positive. Ace of Wands is a positive vibe. What did I say? Transmute the negative, right? That's the crown. You're being crowned, activating your power. You're recovering from things that wounded you. But it's up to us to take responsibility and not perpetuate those wounds. Because I do see something that you're getting over something painful, something truly painful. And you're keeping your eyes open in a spirit of optimism about what's coming in. 3 of Wands. It's like your ships have arrived. You're closing out a painful chapter, Virgo. Taught you a lot. You have a lot of truth and clarity coming in about moving forward, despite some wounds, right? We all got them. We all got them, right? Just don't let them sabotage what you're building. This is a complete and utter life transformation here for you. Haha, 2 of Cups. Especially when a soulmate comes in. There's a lot of love and nurturing. Look at them. They're holding each other tight. I feel like for those of you who are in a connection, a commitment, or you're heading towards one, you two are holding on to each other tightly. Like you're not going to let each other go. Okay? Even through the highs and lows, right? 2 of Pentacles. Highs and lows, right? Highs and lows. Isn't that what love is? There's highs and lows. 7 of Wands and defensiveness. And the 6 of Cups. There's some sort of there's a deep connection here that I'm seeing. Some of you, this is a connection you've had in your life for a long time. This is also healing up childhood wounds around being defensive when things feel a little off and letting love lead. This is a soul bond, a deep, deep soul bond. And it all comes down to how you communicate your wants and needs and healing. So you're speaking up, not feeling attacked, right? This is when we can get defensive when we're communicating, right? Where we're coming from. I'm getting that you're cleaning up some issues around a connection. Some of you, this is someone you've been with for a while. Could be a spouse. There's a lot of love here. Like you two are sweet on each other. So whatever comes your way, this is building trust in the connection overall this month, which I see you doing. Even when the energy goes awry, I wouldn't fret. We have the 6 of Cups and the 2 of Cups, and that is the 8 of Cups, which really is, whether it's the accumulation of baggage in this connection or other connections coming in, you are letting more love in through the release of old hurts. Don't hold on to those old hurts to the point where they're projected onto this. Okay? That's your work this month. And that's both of you. I'm not going to say it's just you. It's both of you. It takes 2. Let's get Sacred Force. You two have enough knowledge now, right? So smart. It's like you both know healthy communication styles. Like you're learning a lot about what it takes to build something solid and long-term. Because this person means a hell of a lot to you. Oh, and it's the Sea Otter. Of course it is. See, we talk about, how magical divine union is, but it's work. It's work, people. Right? If you really want the best healthy relationship, it takes 2 people doing the work on themselves and showing up in healthy masculine and healthy feminine. You know, just in case you're curious, because I have a minute, I have this photocopied here. I have it laminated. I just want to share with you because we have an extra minute before I read the Sacred Forest, which is manifesting dreams. Water spirit, what I say? The waters, where was it? With the Empress. I was talking about the waters calming down. Calming waters. Okay, we'll read that in a moment. But I just want you to know, because this is where you are shifting. Wounded feminine and wounded masculine. So let's talk about the wounded feminine. I'm just going to talk a little bit about the ones that really anxious attachment, fears loss, seeks external safety, people pleasing, critical, victim, chases love, obsesses. Okay? Wounded masculine, aggressive, not present, cold and distant, withdrawn, reactive, avoidant attachment, ignores emotions, has to be right. Moving and shifting upward. I had it on the bottom, wounded. And then I have healthy feminine, intuitive, loving. See, these are your key words for both sides of you and this person. Intuitive, loving, playful and expressive, fluid, heart-centered, surrenders, connected, vulnerable, compassionate, sensual and affectionate, receives, authentic, trusts. And healthy masculine creates safety, witnesses without judgment, holds space, present without a goal, integrity and awareness, committed to truth, listens deeply, humble, reflective, peaceful and grounded, observes beyond what is seen, responds instead of reacting. So, my dears, this is a powerful shift in a connection to practice coming from healthy feminine and masculine instead of wounded feminine and masculine. And you're going to make magnificent strides in this. It's hard to get that out through the highs and lows of a deep soul bond in love. And you're in a new beginning here with this connection. Right? Whether it's a new person or someone you've been dealing with for a while. Let's call in water spirit now and discuss. Your dreams can come true. Truly. However, there are a few steps necessary for this to occur. First, believe that you deserve it. Okay? Know that you are worthy. You are. Act as if your dreams had already come true. Move your body like someone whose desires have manifested. Most important, you must also take action in the direction of your dreams. This is not the time to sit around and passively wait for things to turn out. Give deeply and fully of who you are, for the more that you give, the more that you will receive. Allow your emotions and feelings to flow. Don't repress or suppress the truth of your soul. As you focus on gratitude for what you already have, more joy and abundance will grow in your life. Water energy traditionally represents your feelings and emotions. As in all things, too much emotion can be depleting, and too little emotion can be draining. When your emotion flows as clearly as a mountain stream, then you are at a pivotal time to distinctively state your intentions and dreams, and the forces of the universe will answer and support your dreams coming true. The spirit of water says water flows in cycles, and right now you're in a cycle of manifesting your dreams. Don't stop the flow by doubting or hesitating. That's a lot of this too. The wounding is doubting, hesitating, overthinking, worrying, fear, 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 fear. Allow your emotions of freedom to be expressed. That's what's going to help you deepen and build more trust in this. Timing is everything, and right now is your time. Wow. Okay, this was a powerful, hopefully very helpful reading. This is a deeply transformative experience where you're triumphing and you're moving forward with passion, grounding in a new connection, letting go of the disappointments of the past, and opening up into a new chapter where, you are manifesting your dreams in May, Virgo. Congratulations. A lot of happiness and love coming in. All right. You two got each other. All right. I think once you realize that someone really wants to invest in you and do the work, you start to settle in and really savor it. Savor it. Okay. You're aligning with your star energy, as hard as that is sometimes. Dreams do come true. All right. They do. But it takes work to actually live them. Okay. Take care. Namaste.